you're just a simple, low down to the ground, normal everyday Joe, how do you afford the almost $700 HTC Vive heads-up VR interface along with a suitably beefy computer, which itself would cost another $700 or in my case $800? And the answer to that question is that I have copious amounts of expendable income. And this is really, I only really splurge on myself once a year. And another question you might be asking yourself is will Don Anton be joining us for these festivities? And the answer for that is, for the foreseeable future, also no. Or actually no, not also no. Because if Don Anton wants to play VR, he's going to have to update his entire computer first. Because his computer is my old computer, and it was, it was old when the dinosaurs were young. We're going to be playing or flying the AV-42C. We're not going to do any training because I've actually already tried to do training and show it to you guys, and it was a disaster because it actually didn't, it recorded fine, but it didn't record any of my audio, my voice, because the microphone cable had become unplugged. And yeah, it was not great. Let's try to see this. Yeah, okay. A little farther away, whatever. Also, so we're not going to be doing any trainings because I already did it. We are going to be doing the first mission for the third time. Because the second time I tried to do this, which is the first mission, it didn't really record because I screwed it up. When it's loading, you can put on this little helmet to show that you're ready, and it's cool. It looks like a little Halo helmet. I kind of wish I had a real life one. Company that makes this game, make real helmets. Alright, so if I go through the flight prep routine quick, it's because I've done it a lot and I've gotten pretty good at it. So first thing you do is you turn on the battery. You wait for all these dials to kind of stop freaking out, and then you turn on the auxiliary power unit. You hear a noise, blah blah blah. I'm going to cut some time in half. I think I can open the doors, let these guys in over there. Alright, with this on, I'm going to turn on the engines. Alright, you wait for the engine to cycle up and then throttle back down. So left's good and right's good. And so with that, we don't need the auxiliary power anymore because now the engines are making the electricity. Let's just turn on this power on the HUD. Okay. That's looking good. And with some of these babies on, this one can be set to navigate. We've got an objective to go to. This one can be set to objective. So our objective is to deliver the soldiers to the city. Soldiers are inside. Hi guys. Wave to good people. I should let everybody know that there's going to be some limitations to what I can do sometimes because, check this out. That's a wall. My back is literally to the wall. And over here, there's a bit of a problem because to get to this button, I have to go underneath my desk, which is right here in real life, in the real space. So the main thing we need to deal with is this button here. So everything should be fine. And the ejection seat in an emergency. But we won't need that because we're too fucking pro gamer. Alright, so let's turn these buttons on. These are for the autopilots. This will keep it in hover and altitude mode. So go down a bit, turn off altitude. We don't need afterburner, we're just getting some alt. We gotta go this way. You see this display thing, it'll show you this little gun sight looking thing. My goggles are itching just below my eye line, so let me just deal with that really quick. Oh god. Oh, sweet relief. Nope. Alright, good. So, some observations about the game. This thing tilt is already it. Alright, there we go.
Off.
Yeah, don't worry about it. This is normal. Don't worry about it. Don't need everything. Alright, so first I'm going to make some observations about the game, since there's going to be a little bit of a 13-kilometer flight over here. And then I'll make some observations about the Vive. First off...
Landing gear.
Landing gear's not right. First off, how is the game? The game is great. This really feels great. You really feel like you're in the cockpit. You can see all around. I can look back here. The doors are open. I thought it was a little windy back there. You can really tell I've done this mission like 11 times. And look, there's a city over there. It seems like, it kind of feels like I'm in one of the Ace Combat games, just no crazy shit's happening yet, and the soundtrack isn't as good. Speaking of the soundtrack... I'm going to turn it off because I'm pretty sure there's a Megadeth song in there, and I don't know if I'm legally allowed to play Megadeth in these videos. But the game is great. One of my favorite features about it is that you use the controllers to press all these buttons. And when I first saw this game online, I was like, oh no, that's terrible. How am I going to know where anything is? But you can actually do a lot of stuff with your eyes closed because just of how, like, you know, these controllers, they have a vibrate feature, and these things will vibrate when you're clicking on things, and you have a really good approximation of where the space is. So it's actually really easy, once you know where all the buttons are and where they do, it's actually really easy to fly this thing. That's really
Landing
great.
gear.
Let's get it down, hover. Oh yeah, I can't do that until this part happens. Alright, so I'm tilting the engines
Landing
to
gear.
90. I'm going to put it in hover mode, kill a little bit of the speed, and then we'll let... I don't know who these people are. That right there is where we need to go. That little spot. Let's zoom in. And let's... another little cheat code. That's what I like to call it. This is the rear view. Alright, let's get down there. We're not descending fast enough, so I'm just gonna go a little further down. There we go. I gotta be careful because there's some vehicles down there that I definitely don't want to land on. And there's also some water I don't want to land on. This dial over there on the left shows how much hover business I'm doing. And as you can see, business is actually good. Alright, so, yep, get over there. 40 meters. Yep, and the brakes have to be on. Okay. Get out, guys. Get out.
Good job with the transport. But we got a report that an 842 went down over the small island to the south. We're not sure what hit
So
it,
this is the
so we don't
secondary
plan to
objective.
wait and let 'em
A
escalate
plane
the
gets
rest
shot
of it.
down,
Your objectives have
and
been
we
updated.
gotta
Out.
go clean up the, get out there with a squeegee and clean up all the bodies. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, you understand. So this is the afterburner thing, so I try to keep it not on afterburner mode because I don't want to use up all the fuel. Right now we're at the halfway point about. Well, we do need to get up there. And... whoop. Whoop. As long as we're not upside down. There we go.
Autopilot
Alright,
off.
there we go. Some speed. We can go on over. Alright, so we're going this way.
Landing gear.
God damn it. The sad thing is, in my last playthrough, which also, as I said, did get recorded, I was doing much better than this. Let's turn the afterburner off. We don't need afterburners. We don't need every heat-seeking missile in whatever country this is. Japan, I guess, shooting at me. Hey, look, there's that. I guess that's like an AWACS or something. Or maybe it's just Air Force One is cruising around while this active war zone. I guess it's not really a complaint, but I thought maybe there could be more like cool ambient explosions and stuff. But I guess it would be really hard to predict where the flight route you would take would be. So this is our destination. Let's get over there. This is where we'll be meeting up with the fighters. Speaking of fighters, one of the things they want to add for this game, they say, the developers, is a new plane. This is a kind of an alien-style VTOL helicopter, gunship, transport kind of business kind of thing. They want to add something that's more like an actual fighter plane, which we may see in the depending on how close I can get to them. We'll see when we get up there. But since we got some kilometers to kill, I should talk about the Vive. You know what I can do? Let's check this out. That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? How is the Vive? It costs $700 about, including shipping and all that good, and tax and all that stuff. So I would say, just for this game alone, I'm loving it. As I said, I've got some difficulties with space, but I'm working on that. And, you know, I only really, as far as real games go, I've got this, and I've got some degenerate chat room game that my friend plays, my brother plays. He's like in there cosplaying as Finn from Adventure Time all day or something, I don't know. And
Autopilot off.
Besides that, I have that like Rick and Morty guys accounting game, which is free, which I can't play because for some reason all the stuff on the ground that it wants me to pick up in level 1 is like below the floor of my room, so I have to play around with that before I can get it working. I don't think we'll be doing a let's play of that because it's been done to death. Alright, and I want to see if I can get close to these guys because yeah, A, because it kicks ass, and B, because if we get a fighter plane update or playable plane, it will probably be that thing. And that thing looks like a cross between kind of a F-35 and the Raptor and the Tomcat, if you ask me. What is the Raptor? It's not the F-35 is that way looking one. What is the Tomcat? No, I mean the Raptor. It's the F-21? Maybe? Yeah, F-21, right? F-25? I'm losing my mind. But yeah, the Vive is, despite the fact that you think it would be really heavy and on your head it would be weighing you down, it's actually very light, which is good because you'll be wearing it. And I want to get there in a hurry. It's very light. It comes with a little headphone jack and a little pair of headphones. I don't really wear them. I'm wearing my current ones because the headphones don't have a mic on them. It's great. I mean, I can't really explain how real this feels. Like my brother, when he was playing this, we had my full desk set up, and he was reaching down for like a surface like this, and he bonked into my massive table, which is stretched out everywhere. It's a big L-shaped table; it's everywhere. And he actually went like, "Ah!" And he thought it was real. It was funny, but I recommend it if you have an $800 computer and somehow a further $700 to burn, plus $20 for a cool flight sim game like this. I would recommend it.
The transport was taken out by drones. We'll handle them and clear the way for you. Out.
I tried War Thunder. It was pretty. I think it requires some setup, which I didn't have time for when I tried it. So I'm withholding judgment on War Thunder VR. I haven't tried DCS yet. I haven't tried IL-2 yet. So when I try those, I might make a video on it, or I might just address it in the next video you guys see me in.
Fox 3.
Oh.
Fox 3.
Some cool shit going on over there. Oh, we splashed some
Alright, all air
grenades.
targets have been destroyed. Victor 1 is RTB. Out.
Whoop. Alright, turning on hover mode. As usual, I overshot the target massively. Remember the gear this time, though. As you can see, I don't even need to see the handle, the throttle. Look at that, isn't that lovely? It was down, please. Okay, just try to keep your shit under control, please. Haha, no collision for you. Where are these guys? Right underneath us. Perfect. $70 meters, 60 meters. On her nose, not up it. There we go. Doors are open. Get in, guys. So yeah, I mean, if I can do it, nothing to it. So many times recording, my eyes are getting itchy. That's the only problem with this VR headset is that, like, you know, if there's anything, if you've ever worn a pair of paintball goggles, or I guess work goggles, and like anything inside that area, imagine just not being able to comfortably reach without hampering your ability to see. Okay. Bit. Okay, lock back on. Only upside down a little bit, no big deal. This can come back up. And
autopilot off.
And we're going this way. Now this time around, I'm going to try to not overshoot the target. Every time I've been overshooting it rapidly, like, you know, by an absurd margin. So step one to that, I think, is not going in at like maximum possible speed. Let's go in at like half speed. Let's try to keep it low. Not like as low as she'll go, but low. Gotta keep that pip on the horizon. So, does Rick recommend this? Yes, verily. This is a great experience. I'm loving it. I think you'll love it too. If you look below the little square box that this video is in, you'll see that we have, like, I think 5 viewers tops, 5 subscribers. So you know nobody's paying me to say this. You can trust Rick. Rick never lies. Rick never tells terrible deceits. Why is 15? That's not right. Oh, no. Okay, 0 is where I don't even know what 15 degrees tilt does. Actually, maybe it gives us a little bit, yeah, let's like a little bit of not crashy time. Yeah, maybe a little bit of crashy time. 3 meters off the ground, that's a little close. We don't need to do that. We don't have. We don't have anything to prove. The one thing I do, you can just press the buttons and you can grab this. That way you don't have to be squeezing it. But I don't trust that. I think that if I have to, what if I have to do something like this?
Gear.
Then I'll lose track on it. Alright, so that blue dot right there, that little crossy cross, that's what we have. So that's what the target we gotta hit. So let's
Landing gear.
oh,
Autopilot off. Landing gear. Landing gear.
there we go.
Landing gear.
Okay, so the whole point was not to overshoot, and I overshot, but it's fine. Alright, so there's the hospital. It's got the blue cross on it. Maybe red is a harder color to see on VR. Let's try not the 911 this. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? We're in the pipe, 5 by 5. Ooh, a little bit. Dude, sometimes when I'm doing that, I just get the tiniest bit of motion sickness. One gear's down. Jerking off this throttle. It was down. Come on, work with me. Level. When I keep it in there, it stays level. So. Alright, we're over this thing. Okay, maybe a little short. We landed a little short. That's okay. We still got 90% hit points, or 90 something. Okay, now we're ready. Now we're doing it. There we go. Second time is all that matters. Yeah. Yeah. I did it. Yeah, I'm awesome. Alright, now to go home. Yeah, return to the base.
Landing gear.
Oh, gears up. You didn't get me this time, boy. Okay, so no sickness so far. This landing field they want me to land on is actually really close by. I totally overshot it last time because I figured it would be far away. It turns out this city that we're in, I guess this is a friendly city. This isn't the city we're invading. Okay, so we go into this little bay, a little bit of motion sickness, a little bit of nausea, a little bit of disorientation. No big deal. Nothing to call your mom about. Why there's an explosion there, I don't know. Maybe we're getting an airstrike. Maybe it's celebratory fireworks, I don't know. Nope. There we go. Just let this thing kill all the speed for me.
Landing gear.
Yeah. Now, all you Luft Wakka listeners know that I would have known that. I didn't need to be told. What I've done is I've turned off the automated... Oh, okay. I turned off the thing that keeps me alive.
Autopilot off.
Yeah! Fire the guns. That's... Oh, that is close enough. Holy shit, I didn't think... Okay, boom. Sorry I didn't sound more excited. As I said, I've done that one before. So this is the part where we played a little movie telling us about our next mission, Minesweeper. In which case we destroyed drone ships, laying mines in the supply routes. And we got like a bunch of rocket launchers and I've got bombs to do that. So you will see me doing this next time. Unless I get the cooler game like Gorn and completely rearrange my room so this doesn't happen. In which case maybe you'll see Gorn, maybe you'll see someone else. So this is Rick signing off from Luft Wakka. I hope you're having a great time. As always, what Don Anton says, like, comment, subscribe to hear more. We have a Twitter. I don't know its address. I don't understand how Twitter works. So yeah, thank you, and please come again.